Shabbat Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and also you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, and Seminole Indian, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Like Shalom. It's your brother Halak here from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai with another video. And we're going to start here in Isaiah 25:7, and it reads, "And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations." And this is what we're currently living in. We're living in a time and age where the covering cast that has been spread over the people is being revealed. Meaning what? All these lies that have been told when about who people are in the earth and who are the true chosen people. You see, all that's being made known now, man. This state of blindness that the people were in, the Most High is pulling it back, pulling that veil back slowly but surely, and the world is starting to see things for what it really is, especially when it comes to these Edomites, man. You see? Everything is being revealed. Everything is being exposed here in these last days. And with everything being brought to the light, as the Most High promised you would do, you have Esau being hated more and more amongst the heathen nations. And that's all prophecy. You see? This whole facade of the state of Israel is being, looked at sideways by the nations of the earth. And with that being done, you're starting to see what? More draconian measures being brought forth for you to be punished because you're speaking out against the false state of Israel, man. This is what's happening. Because we're in the last days and it's time for all of the lies that Esau has spoken to be exposed, man. And that's what's happening. That's a part of that veil being removed from over the eyes of the people. You see that? Let's get another one. And this is what is causing, and with that veil being removed, this is causing Edom to be humbled. You see that? Edom being humbled, man. They're being called out. They're being exposed. And it was always going to end this way at the end of this man's rulership. And here we are. This is Obadiah 1:1. It says, "The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, concerning Edom," which is the so-called white race. You see that? It says, "We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle." And this is what all these things that these Edomites are doing in the earth is about to lead to, beginning with with what the state of Israel is doing. Because you have the whole international community calling these people out, and the only ones who are standing with the state of Israel is America. Even the allies of America are calling the state of Israel out, man. And it's going to lead up to all these nations being brought into the battle of World War III. It's all prophesied. So everything that we see happening, going on with the state of Israel, these 1948ers, it's all prophecy, man. It's going to lead to the Most High's words being fulfilled. You see? This is Obadiah 1:2. It says, "Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised." And how is the Most High allowing this to be done? Through the things that he's causing the state of Israel to do. You see this? Now, I have a video right here, and this is what was from the UN General Assembly a few days ago, and you had this guy come up to speak at the podium, and the nation stormed out, man, showing you they're not messing with these 1948ers. And this genocide that these people are committing is causing the allies of America to be at odds with America because they're standing behind the state of Israel, man. Once again, this is all coming together in perfection to fulfill the Most High's will. We're going to show you, but let's play this video real quick.
The Assembly will continue its consideration of Agenda Item 8 entitled General Debate. The Assembly will hear an address by His Excellency Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of the State of Israel. I request protocol to escort His Excellency and invite him to address the Assembly. Please, order in the hall. 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 Please, order in the hall, and please be seated. Please, order in the hall.
Mr. President, the families of our dear hostages languishing in the dungeons of Gaza. Ladies and gentlemen.
And the thing is, this guy's full of shit, because if they were really looking for hostages, they wouldn't be bombing as indiscriminate as they are, man. They're just over there dropping bombs anywhere. You see? If there was hostages there, I can guarantee you they're probably dead by now because of all this indiscriminate bombing that's been going on from the state of Israel. You see? But you see, when this guy came up to the podium, man, the nation's cleared out because they're not messing with the state of Israel. And this is causing relationships that America has with their different allies to be deteriorated, man. It's all falling apart, and it's all meant to be that way because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is called as having the least of the flock. You see, draw these nations out. Because once again, all these nations are speaking against what these 1948ers are doing with this genocide that they're committing, man. You see, going into it, showing that they are in violation of international law, and these 1948ers don't give a damn. And then you have America backing them, basically saying it's okay what they're doing and allowing it to happen. You see that? So this is going to cause these nations to hate Esau more and more and more, man. And it's all according to prophecy. Let's get Jeremiah 49. This is Jeremiah 49:20. It says, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh. This is the Most High's word. This is what the Most High wants done. And this is what we see playing out in the earth. The Most High's counsel, man. You see? It says, Jeremiah 49:20, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh that he have taken against Edom, which is the so-called white race. And his purpose is that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock, which are the 1948ers, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, because once again, these 1948ers are not going to stop, and America is not going to stop backing them up. So what's about to happen is you're going to have tensions rise more and more, you see, with these nations who are condemning the state of Israel for what they're doing to those Palestinians over there, man. It's going to cause more and more tensions to arise, which is going to lead up to a greater conflict in the world, World War III. That's what's coming. You see? That's what's about to take place. And it's going to end with America being completely and utterly destroyed by way of nuclear fire to never be inhabited again. And that, and the entirety of the Promised Land, from the Nile to the Euphrates, is going to be torched as well, for that land to be purified, for us to be taken back into it as the true inhabitants of that land, man, as the children of Israel. That's what's coming. So when you see things like this, man, just know and understand. You see, even more tension is coming because this guy here, he's not going to stop. And the Most High has the Spirit upon him to keep going so prophecy can be fulfilled, man. But it's not going to end well for those 1948ers or America, man. We're here to tell you. This is going to lead up to the greatest war the world has ever seen being unleashed. That's what's coming. You see? Let's go here to Numbers real quick. Numbers 24 and 20, it reads, and he looked on Amalek. Amalek, they are the 1948ers. These people, these 1948ers, are at the head of every industry in the world, man. You see, from their elite, the top international banking families, they have control of all the money flow in the earth, the majority of it anyway, and all these different industries, whether it be movie industries or the health industry or the sports and entertainment industry, whatever it may be, these 1948ers are in control of it. Basically, every aspect of society, they're in there making policies and putting things in order to benefit their people. This is why you're starting to see more regulations come forth with things that's being said on the internet. You see? How they want to crack down on anybody criticizing the state of Israel. Matter of fact, I have see if I can find that real quick on my other phone. I think I just saved it. So I get one moment. Yep. Oh, is that it? That was another one I had. I might have sent it to the chat. Let me see if I can find it. So there it is. Yep, there it is. So this just came out, and this is just a post. It says breaking news: FBI Director Kash Patel agrees to team up with Democrat Rep Jared Moskowitz. Oh, you already know who that is. Jared Moskowitz to push censorship of Americans on social media who share conspiracy theories about the state of Israel. Do you see that? And why is this happening? Because more and more people are calling these devils out for what they're doing. You see? And now that they're being called out and the spotlight is being shown upon them for all the atrocities that they're committing, they want to put things in place to keep you quiet, to shut you up. Basically taking away your freedom of speech, man. This is what's happening. And it's all because this man is being caught up. But the thing is, this is what it was supposed to be in the end anyway. And we see where it's going. More draconian measures. And they're gonna put it on the books for them to actually lock you up if you speak anything against these people, man. Because that lie, that facade that they've told for so long is being exposed, beginning with the men of the Lord being on the highways and byways, bringing out the true understanding of these scriptures. And the true understanding of these scriptures exposes these Amalekites for who they really are. That they're not the Israelites. They're not the Most High's chosen people. They are Edomites who have stolen the Most High's land, as is written. We'll get that real quick. This is Numbers 24 and 20. It reads, and when he looked on Amalek, the 1948er, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations. Because what? They're at the head of every industry. All the money moving in the earth, they're in control of it. You see? They're the top nation on the earth right now. They're the chief house of Esau, beginning with the elite international bankers, man. So they're the first of the nations. And this is why they're able to put laws in place where you can't speak against them. You see? Where you're going to be reprimanded for saying anything out of line against these devils, man, or you pointing out straight facts of what they're doing and the genocide they're committing, the atrocities they're committing, they're gonna deem you anti-Sem, man. So this is how we know who is at the head of the nations. You see that? What's that quote, man? That quote says, you want to know who's in power, you see? Just look at who you can't speak against. And this has been going on for the last few years because as we get closer and closer to the end, more and more information is being brought out about these Amalekites, man. You see, about Amalek. They're being exposed at every turn. And do you know why this is? Because we've been going into a lot the last few weeks, man. Because we see we're at the end. And that's why all this is happening. We're at the end where this man would be exposed and he's being called out. You see, the American Edomite and the Israeli Edomite. They're the two tribes of Edom who are at the forefront of being called out. And now they're trying to do things to try to suppress, you see, this trumpet that's been blown against them, man. But Numbers 24 and 20 says what? And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Do you see that? That's what's coming upon these devils. You see, that's the fate. That's the fate of not only Amalek, but the entirety of the house of Esau. You see that? This is what's coming their way. And as we're here in the end of this man's blessing, we were told that what? They would be exposed. This is why they're trying to stop this this hemorrhaging, man, the spiritual hemorrhaging that's going on. This, you know, they're they're being exposed at such a great rate. They're trying to do things to stop the flow of information. This is why you see the state of. Oh, let me see if I can find that too. This is why you see the state of Israel. Hold up, they might. I might get a strike for this motherfucker. But let me see if I can find that real quick. Because this is another post I had. And this is why that's why they're about to come down hard and heavy with the governance on social media, because information is flowing too fucking freely right now. You see, and they can't keep up with it. It's another one I had, man, that was going into it. Salakia. I gotta find it. It was going into how the state of Israel owns 8 VPN companies. And you know what a VPN allows you to flow through the internet freely without having those restrictions put on you, you know? Because instead of, let me see. Well, here's one. Here's one of them. It says what? Major PR firm signs deal to flood social media with pro-Israel bots. You see that? So they're doing all that they can to try to control the narrative, how information flows. I'm trying to see if I can find out other one, man. So there's so much information coming out, it's hard to keep up with a lot of it. Shit. No, it might be all right. But just know they're trying to control the flow of information, man. So if I can't find it, we're going to move on. It's all good. It's all good. I found it. So this is some more breaking news. It says what? Breaking. An Israeli company just purchased ExpressVPN. The state of Israel Israeli firms now control 8 major VPN companies. You see this? This is what they're doing. Because we're in the time of heavy exposure of the house of Esau, man. Let's get an understanding of what a VPN does. A VPN encrypts your internet connection, rerouting your data through a secure server to protect your privacy and security online. You see that? Because once again, they're coming up with this censorship and everybody's trying to find a way around it. But now they're even buying up. They're even buying up the things that cause you to browse the internet securely. You see this? They want to know your every move, your every thought. They want to know everyone that has a different opinion, a differing opinion than theirs, man. Because they want to control the narrative. They don't want anyone speaking out freely against what they're doing or calling them out, especially us men of the Lord, who are taking everything they're doing and filtering into the scriptures to show you that these are not the true chosen people. As they have, told the world for all these decades, man. They're not the true chosen people. So they want to get in control of the narrative. But at the end of the day, they can't do anything about it because it's prophecy. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It reads, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." And this is what's happening. The Edomite is being exposed every which way. You see, every way you look, there's someone calling these 1948ers out there, calling Babylon the Great out. Esau has been exposed everywhere, man. That's what it would be in the end times. The great falling away, the Israelites, us, we fell away from the understanding that we are the Israelites. We fell away from the understanding of the God that we're supposed to be worshiping and serving, whose name is Yahweh. We fell away from the understanding of who the true Lord and Savior of the Bible is. You see, which is our Lord Yahweh Shah. We fell away into complete darkness and obscurity. That was a part of what was supposed to take place before Yahweh Shah shows up. But then the Most High will reawaken us in the land of our captivities, beginning with the men of the Lord being raised up, and we will begin to preach and prophesy, and that goes hand in hand. The truth being promoted and propagated and published through the men of the Lord goes hand in hand with Esau being exposed, because that's what the gospel of the Most High is. It's exposing these devils, these lies that they were able to hide behind for all these centuries. They can't do it anymore, especially with the advancement of technology, where you could get a post off the internet and share it worldwide in an instant. Information is flowing too fast, so now they got to try to get in control of it. But there's nothing that they can do to stop it, man. This is all prophecy, and it all leads up to the great fall of Esau Edom. They can't stop this, man. Let's jump. Matter of fact, let's keep going. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4, it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he is as the Most High, sitting in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And who's done this? The so-called white race, the Edomites. And they're the ones who will put their image up as being God. They've put their image up as being the Messiah. I'm lying? Go to your grocery store right now, to the magazine section. Or you can go check out your go to the checkout line, and it's gonna be magazines at the corners of the checkout lines with Jesus painted as a so-called white man. Who's done that? The Edomites have done that. They're the ones showing themselves that they are the Most High, and they promote and propagate that image amongst our people. You see, to sit themselves amongst the temple of the Most High, acting as if they're the true God of the Bible, man. When they don't do anything that is written for them to do in the scriptures when it comes to righteousness. Only the so-called white race has taken this book and applied it to them. You see? And inserted themselves into our book as if they're the one true living power. As if they're the only begotten son of hell. As if they're the Israelites. Look at the 1948ers. They're the ones who have done this, man. And now it's all being exposed to be a lie. And now, since the truth has come out, now they want to say, oh, it doesn't matter what color he is. Now, what you weren't saying that before this truth was propagated worldwide. You weren't saying that then. And clearly it still does matter, because once again, when you type in Google God, who's gonna show up? A so-called white man. Let's prove that real quick. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Who's painted these images up? Is that not Cheba's crust? You see? Who's done this? Who's done this? The so-called white man, and this is the image known worldwide. This image. You see? But it's all been exposed now. We ain't got it. Come on, man. And this is a whitewashed image because they began to do this during the time of the Renaissance, man. And this is how we know who the wicked is according to Job 9 and 24. You see? That's a part of the exposing, man. The Edomite has done this. Let's get that real quick. Job 9 and 24. I'm just going off the top. I ain't got nothing written down. We're just going in the spirit, man. This is Job 9 and 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. And if not, where and who is he? And the true judges are who? The Israelites. We're the ones that they've covered up. Going all the way back to the time of the Renaissance when they began to paint over the dark images and whitewash them, man. The Edomite has done this. And now all that he's done is being exposed. You see, with this great spread of information, with knowledge increasing. With the knowledge increasing, Esau's being exposed for the devil that he is, man. They can't get away. But this is prophecy. This is what it was always going to be. So now we go on to verse, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 5, it says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. And this is the time we're in. All the things that they're doing in the earth is causing them to be exposed more and more and more. You see? Especially when the men of the Lord get a hold of these different things that they're doing and filter it through the prophecies to show you this is what the Edomites will be doing. You see? So now they're trying to control the narrative and how information flows, but it's too late. There's nothing that they can do to stop it. Well, it was nothing that they could do anyway because it was always going to end this way. It was always going to end up playing out how it's playing out because that's what the Most High ordained from the beginning, man. They ain't in control. They were set up to be exposed. You see? And a certain period of time, and we're here. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 6, it says, verse 7, Salakia. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And that's what's being done. You Edomites are only doing what the Most High has created you to do. You see, and once your portion, you see, is fulfilled, and what the Most High has allowed you to do according to his will, you're going to be removed out of the way. That's all that's happening. So right now, we see Esau turning up. He's trying to get control of the narrative. He's trying to persecute anybody that speaks out against him or have a different opinion than he does, you know. So that means that we're going to be the chief targets when it's all said and done because we're the only threat, really. We're the only ones calling him out and filtering through the scriptures, telling him that this is biblical prophecy. This is the Most High's will. This is why you're falling. This is why you're suffering as a people. You see? And they're going to come against us. They have to. It's written in prophecy. They have to fulfill that portion, you see, of the Most High's movie. And when it's all said and done, they're going to lose. We're only telling you what's true, man. You see that? The Most High is going to allow you to do everything that you need to do until you fulfill everything that he's written for you to fulfill according to his will. You see? According to what's written. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8, it reads, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophet speaking his word, this gospel. You see that? So with the reawakening of the Israelites here in these last days, it goes hand in hand. It's synonymous with Esau being exposed. You cannot preach the truth of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai without calling out Esau. For you camps out here talking about we're not supposed to be in the spirit of calling Esau out, and we don't need to be talking about Jacob and Esau bullshit. You see? That's a part of the Most High's counsel, man. That's a part of the Most High's will. This is what's written. The wicked will be revealed. by the Spirit of the Most High's mouth, which is his men that he set up on the earth to speak this word in all truth and sincerity. And that's what's being done. You see that? Getting getting the way prepared for Yahweh Shah to come on the scene to finish them off. As it's going to tell you right here in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8, it reads, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. This is what's going down. You see? Yahweh Shah is coming back to the earth to take Esau down, so he can usher in the kingdom of indwelling righteousness, man, the kingdom of heaven, all rest that the Most High has promised to us. You see? So all this has to happen. We love to see it. And we're here to tell you, this shit is just going to continue to turn up until all hell, chaos, and war breaks out in the earth. Just watch. So prepare to see more Black Swan events. You see? Get prepared to see more F flags happen, so they can be justified and putting these draconian measures into place to control the narrative more, to put in more security to quote unquote protect the people and make them safe and so forth and so on. Just be prepared to see more of that as this devil gets exposed more and more in the earth. You see? We know, we're telling you what's coming, man. And for us who are preaching this word, we're about to be ushered into the famine of the word, because once they get control over the internet, trust and believe, the first ones who they're going to target and get up out of here is going to be the men of the Lord, beginning with the men of Great Millstone and the brothers that teach the same doctrine of Great Millstone. Any truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and the fullness of it is going to be erased from the internet. Now, they're going to leave you with these guys who are preaching these falsities, who are preaching the doctrine that's beneficial to Esau. They're going to keep IUIC around, ISUPK around. They're going to keep these heathen-loving niggas around to give that false understanding. They're going to keep around guys talking about, oh, Esau can be saved and so forth and so on. But those of us who are preaching this truth, as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has commanded us to do, oh, they're going to wipe all evidence that we were even on the internet away, man. And then what we see happening now with this AI being cultivated and refined and perfected, we're starting to see these deep fakes get more and more real, man. So expect, when they wipe us from off the internet, expect to see your images up where you saying things that you didn't say, because that's the type of power they have when it comes to this internet shit, man. They got control of that. That's why we're gonna need the Lord to help us. We're gonna need divine intervention, man, because these devils are about to come with it, hard and heavy. You see? But once again, there ain't shit that they can do to stop it. And once when they begin to make their move, the Most High is gonna come with that counter, man. You know? But this is what it is. This devil is being exposed, and they're hurt. And none of these heathen are fucking with these 1948ers, man. And a lot of them are backing out. A lot of them are backing away from America as well, because of their backing of the state of Israel, man. You see? So this is all prophecy. This is all prophecy, man. It's all happening to fulfill prophecy. Esau is being exposed, and there's nothing that he can do to stop it. And he's trying to gain control of the narrative, but hey, it's too late. Let's get this real quick. Let's get 2 Ezra chapter. Yep. 2 Ezra 6:27, it says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched." And how is this happening? This is happening through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, as he raises up his men to preach this gospel, man. That's how evil and deceit is being pushed out, because the truth is being propagated. You see? The truth is being promoted all throughout the earth, man, by the true men of the Lord. That's why we're doing these videos every day, flooding the internet, man. You see, and we see Esau's reaction to it. That's why he's trying to gain control over all the secure ways to browse the internet. This is why it was another one too. It's so much coming out with these damn devils, man. It was another one as well. They talking about they had a body of 250 legislators that were coming together for damn. I probably won't be able to find that one. Let me see if I can do a quick search on it. Salakia. Let's see if I can find that real quick. So here it is right here. It says, according to recent reports, the 250 legislators in Israel refers to a large delegation of American state legislators who visited Israel in mid-September 2025. Not the number of members of Israel's own legislative body, Israel's unicameral parliament. So what was it about? It's so it says the purpose is what the visit was sponsored by Israeli government as part of an effort to build international support amid the ongoing war in Gaza. Do you see it? And they're trying to build international support because what? These devils have become despised among the heathen. Everybody just running to back Israel. Those days are over. You see? Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is causing that shit to come to an end. And now these devils are being called out. And it's time. You see? It's time for war to be waged, man. Now we have a few more prophecies that must come to pass. We must see the MOTB made mandatory. But hey, we just had Great Britain come and say, if you want to work in Great Britain, you're going to have to get this mandatory digital ID. So we know what it's all leading to. So all these prophecies are starting to come together simultaneously to fulfill the Most High's will in perfection, man. You see, and a part of that is these devils being called out, and there's nothing that they can do to stop it, man. You see? So I just wanted to bring it out real quick, man. Lord willing, that was edifying, but it was beautiful to see those nations get up and walk out as this devil got up here to spew his bullshit, you know. And once again, these nations are not fucking with the 1948ers, man. You see, and it's causing a lot of ties that America has with these different nations to be severed. You see, because of this, and we already know what it all leads to, man. The war, the world is going to war. You see, and when it's all said and done, it's not going to end well for Babylon the Great or the state of Israel, man. So I just wanted to bring that out real quick, man. Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, and the sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as the Lord told us to do. Matter of fact, I gotta finish reading this. 2 Ezra 6:27. It says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared. And this is what we're witnessing. And as this happens, it's causing Esau to be exposed. And now they have to make a move to try to quell it, man. To try to gain control of the narrative. You see? As if they're being targeted and being made victims. But at the end of the day, they're being called out because it's the Most High's will. You see? It's time out for all the lies and all the bullshit, man. The Most High, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, is bringing it all to an end. Thus saith the Bible, thus saith Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. With that, I'm going to say Shabbat Shalom and Shalom.